road test. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buffaloes will get us started with the opening kickoff. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll give it to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Quarterback will audible. Looking downfield, it's Keene. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
How about this defense not getting fooled? Second and inches, a lot of times it can be a run. The offense stays aggressive, so does the defense. Now gets them in a third and longer situation. This defense did a great job on that play.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's James. And boy, is he close to that. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They try to pop a run on the draw. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
When you're an offensive lineman, you have to sell pass on the draw play. You got to set real quick, make it look like a pass, and then boom, I'm leaving that guy. I'm hitting that running back right behind him. Now I can get to the second level, and you can see when I do that, you make big gains like this, catch the defense off guard.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences are that now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
from solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll run it again. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding second and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the third down and short.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
They'll go to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
After run, now throw. It's caught downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
The Buffaloes are rolling down the field. To throw, it's Sanders. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the run. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Reads it, fires complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Colorado 7, Fresno State 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Keene. Unloads to the wideout. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They move the tight end all over. He'll try to pop the draw. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver shows motion. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to pass. It's Keene. Extending the play. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires left. Makes a catch past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of...
And he's got it! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits the uprights. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Looking for a crease to the left. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Back to throw, it's Sanders. Fires to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming later today.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Flushed out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Touchdown, Fresno State! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Fresno State, 14. Colorado, 7.
Fair catch, called for and made. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that pass is intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. He's going to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Across the 25. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
How many ways can I get to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Fast motion from the offense. with the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to kick this one.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Looking for a man, it's Sanders. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Bringing it back. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
Well, that's the 2nd pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I don't know if the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts, I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Fresno State.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll call for the fair catch here. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Going for the big play. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet spin. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
First down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Oh, he's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, kicks it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive, find those couple plays you like, push the ball down the field, at least try to get a field goal here, Palmer.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Quick strike complete. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Back to throw, it's Sanders. He's got it. And he was so close to scoring with that one, but he's shoved out of bounds at the 2.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Barrels ahead. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away.
Fresno State 27, Colorado 7.
Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll throw it on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And that's a live ball. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're testing the right side here. Oh, sweet feet. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Bucks! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive there.
Yeah. All kinds of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They'll run it from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, in 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 4th down, going to the air. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Horn. And he goes down after making the grab, picks up a few, but still short of the 1st down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. Using the quick game. Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
And great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football. And then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Here comes the 2-point try. Trying to punch it in. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Fair catch called for and made. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
At the 48. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
The give to the tailback. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll leave it with him. Jukes his way for more. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Wants to throw. It's Sanders. Using his feet to buy time. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Floats it out in space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wide out in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got room at the 35. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He leaves it with his back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late.
Unleashes one deep. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Motion from the offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And the Bulldogs get it past the sticks.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together, back to back to back. And they're...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You know, this is a very well-rounded defensive line. They play this 4-3 scheme. They've got guys up front that keep their gap integrity against the run, but they can also win one-on-one against the pass. And you just saw the speed off the edge by that DN.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He leaves it with the back. Spins away. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll ride his man on the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
It's now 3rd and goal.
It's still 3rd and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
To the air, it's Keene. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Fresno State. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game is pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake.
Oh, they want the 2, and the holder tries to throw for it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Fresno State 39, Colorado 21.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. With jet sweep pass. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that. a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They're bringing heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He wants a big play here late. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you can try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the scoreboard.
Finds his big tight end. It's a fumble on the play. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick it away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice.
And the quarterback is snowed under. With the clock running, this should be the final play. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at them any different. They were looking to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a great job going out under the lights, big-time stage against a ranked opponent, and really putting their A game out there on the field.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.